Perhaps lesser known today, but in his time he had Rome trembling with fear at the sound of his name, and was considered one of the military greats after his many successes. Hannibal of Carthage, master of northern Africa and tamer of war elephants, was born in 247 BC in modern-day Tunisia, and was the son of the great Carthaginian general Hamilcar Barca, and made the Romans no defeat. I will either find a way or make one. Before learning about how Hannibal undid the Roman Empire, don't forget to subscribe for more content. From an early age, Hannibal was determined to succeed. He was trained in the art of war and grew up in an atmosphere where physical strength and courage were paramount. It was in this training ground that he developed an ambition to win at all costs, conventional or otherwise. It's said his father played a large role in the education of Hannibal's military acumen, encouraging the young warrior to think outside the box. He was an audacious military commander who was willing to take risks in pursuit of victory. He was an excellent tactician and strategist, often using untraditional tactics to surprise his opponents. So ruthless was he in the need to win and perhaps pursue the greater good, the lives of his troops were secondary to his goal: win. The famous example is his victory over the Romans at Cannae in 216 BC, where he made use of a double envelopment tactic and sacrificed thousands of his soldiers in the process. The willingness to do whatever it takes to win was one of the major factors in his success as a commander. In spite of having a force that was vastly outnumbered, Hannibal defeated the Roman legions at the Battle of Cannae in 216 BC for his first significant victory. This victory forged Hannibal's name in history, and so significant was the victory against an army double his own that it's still studied by military strategists today. In order to obtain victory, he employed the double envelopment maneuver. As previously mentioned, this was a tactic that saw the center of his army take heavy casualties in order for the Romans to believe they were on the winning side, only to push forward too far and become enveloped on all sides by spearmen and cavalry. His daring tactics and strategic genius led to the Romans being pushed to the brink of defeat and earned him the title the Father of Strategy. Hannibal's military prowess continued to flourish, and in 218 BC he led an army of 40,000 soldiers, including war elephants, over the Alps into modern-day Italy. This was an incredibly daring move, and one that had never been attempted before, and thus one that the Romans would not be expecting. He was the first to lead an army across this formidable mountain range, and his achievement is still celebrated today. He then marched his army through northern Italy, coming close to Rome itself. His campaign in Italy lasted 15 years, and during this time he repeatedly outmaneuvered the Romans, winning a string of victories. Hannibal's legacy is not only confined to his military achievements, he was also a diplomat and a statesman, negotiating treaties with other powers and attempting to form alliances with them. He was also an innovator, introducing new weapons and tactics to the battlefield. His greatest innovation was the wedge, an infantry formation that allowed his troops to break through enemy lines. Hannibal's remarkable achievements have stood the test of time, and he's remembered today as one of the greatest military commanders in history. His willingness to be different and try new tactics was a key factor in his success, and is something we can all learn from. As the old saying goes, if you want different results, you have to try different approaches. This was exactly his philosophy, and something you can bring into your next project. Hannibal's legacy will live on forever, and his example continues to inspire generals and military strategists to this day. Thanks for tuning into our video. We hope you enjoyed learning more about another great military leader, Hannibal. He was willing to take any risk in pursuit of victory. Would you do the same? So let us know in the comments which one trait of Hannibal inspired you to never give up in life. Also, let us know how you can relate to his thoughts and philosophies. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more exciting content. See you in the next video.